This is number 15, the passenger pushers of Japan, known locally as Osha. Imagine a train system so punctual it's legendary. Now imagine the sheer human pressure that creates during Tokyo's morning rush. To solve this, Japan developed one of the world's most unique professions, the Osha, or passenger pusher. These uniformed professionals, clad in crisp white gloves, have a singular, vital duty: to gently but firmly push passengers into overflowing train cars so the doors can close. The fascinating contradiction is in their method. A job that sounds forceful is performed with remarkable grace and politeness. They navigate the crowd with careful nudges, adjust backpacks to avoid snagging, and often offer a bow of apology once the human puzzle is complete. While technology and smarter train designs are gradually reducing their numbers, the Osha remain essential at hubs like Shinjuku Station, the planet's busiest, where over 3.5 million daily passengers create a challenge that still requires a human touch. Number 14, the Forbidden Island of Japan. Japan is home to one of the most exclusive and mysterious places on Earth, Okinoshima, a sacred island where women have been forbidden to set foot for over a millennium. Yes, in the 21st century, this ancient rule remains strictly enforced. This tiny 0.3 square mile island is no mere curiosity. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its profound cultural significance. But its secrets are fiercely guarded. The all-male pilgrims chosen to visit must first undergo a brutal purification ritual, stripping naked and bathing in the freezing seawater. Once their feet touch the shore, they enter a world of absolute secrecy, bound never to speak of the rituals they witness. The island is a breathtaking archaeological treasure trove, with over 80,000 precious artifacts unearthed from across ancient Asia. Yet it's a treasure almost no one is permitted to see. Access is granted only once a year on May 27th to a select group of 200 men. For the remaining 364 days, Okinoshima stands completely silent and empty, a forbidden sanctuary shrouded in mist and mystery, making it the world's most secretive men's club. Number 13. The unusual dating customs of Japan. When it comes to dating and relationships, Japan has some fascinating customs that offer a unique perspective on love and partnership. For instance, the concept of kawaii, or cuteness, can influence social interactions, with some women adopting a higher-pitched, polite speaking style in certain public or service-oriented situations. A practice that is often about conforming to social expectations of femininity. Behind the scenes, it's a common and long-standing practice in many households for wives to manage the family finances. It's so prevalent that there's a term for it. The salaryman often hands his paycheck to his wife, who then gives him a monthly allowance, making her the chief financial officer of the home. The rhythm of relationships can also differ. It's not unusual for some couples to value independence, meeting less frequently than Western couples might, and seeing this as a way to maintain a healthy balance between personal space and togetherness. And perhaps the most famous twist is Valentine's Day. In Japan, February 14th is the day women give gifts to men, often in the form of chocolates. There's even a distinction between giri choco, or obligation chocolate for colleagues, and honmei choco, the true feeling chocolate for a romantic partner. The favor is returned a month later on White Day, March 14th, when men are expected to give a return gift. These customs paint a picture of a culture with its own unique logic for love, respect, and partnership. Number 12. Life in Japan's extraordinary villages. Beyond the neon pulse of Tokyo and the timeless temples of Kyoto, Japan holds a secret world in its countryside. Villages where reality blurs with folklore. One such place is Nagoro on Shikoku Island, a village known as the Valley of the Dolls. With its human population dwindled to just a few dozen, a local artist has populated the town with over 350 life-sized, hauntingly realistic dolls. They sit in empty classrooms, fish by the river, and wait at bus stops. Silent effigies of neighbors who have passed away or moved on. It's an eerie yet poignant monument to memory, a village forever frozen in time. Travel north to the mountains of Miyagi, and you'll find the Tao Fox Village. Here, over 100 foxes roam freely in a vast forest enclosure. In Japan's Shinto belief, foxes, or kitsune, are sacred messengers of the god Inari, symbols of intelligence and prosperity. To walk among them is to step into a living myth. And for a different kind of harmony, visit the Jigokudani Monkey Park in Nagano. Here in the steaming valleys, troops of Japanese macaques have adopted a deeply human ritual, soaking in natural hot springs. As snow blankets the forest, these snow monkeys sit serenely in the warm waters, a powerful symbol of peace and nature's shared desire for comfort. These villages aren't just places, they are stories, offering a glimpse into a Japan that is mystical, melancholic, and profoundly beautiful. Number 11. Bowing, the unspoken language of Japan. In Japan, one of the most complex and nuanced forms of communication isn't spoken, it's performed. For visitors, the simple act of bowing, or ojigi, is a hidden world of etiquette. It might look like a basic gesture, but it's a sophisticated language all its own. This language has a precise grammar. There are 3 essential bows: a slight 15-degree nod for a casual thank you or greeting, a more formal 30-degree bow to show respect to a colleague or client, and a deep 45-degree bow to convey a profound apology or deepest gratitude. Get the angle wrong, and you could send a message you never intended. The details are everything. The straightness of your back, the speed of the movement, and a downward gaze are all part of the unspoken script. This is taken so seriously that some companies train their employees with wearable sensors to perfect the exact angle of their bow. And this tradition is so central to Japanese culture that it's even being programmed into the future. At hotels and airports across the country, you'll now see robots offering perfectly calibrated, polite bows, proving that in Japan, even technology must learn this elegant, non-verbal language. Number 10. Paying $3,000 to leave Japan. In a world where immigration is a hot-button issue, Japan has implemented one of the most unique and surprising policies. It will pay certain individuals to leave. While many nations grapple with how to process asylum seekers, Japan, a country known for having one of the strictest asylum processes globally, has taken a different path. The policy is aimed at those whose asylum applications have been denied. Instead of facing deportation, they are offered a choice: accept a payment, typically between $2,000 and $3,000, to leave the country voluntarily. While this sum may not seem large in expensive Tokyo, it's designed as a pragmatic incentive, encouraging a peaceful departure and helping to avoid the human and financial costs of detaining and forcibly removing people. The context for this is stark. Japan accepts less than 1% of all asylum applications each year, one of the lowest rates among developed nations. In some years, this has meant only a few dozen approvals out of thousands of requests. This pay-to-leave program has therefore become a key tool in Japan's immigration system. Perhaps most striking is the government's framing of this policy. They don't present it as a rejection, but as a form of humanitarian support, a grant to help individuals reintegrate into their home countries. making Japan's approach to immigration truly one of a kind. Number 9. Cafes that sell gentleness. In the heart of Tokyo's bustling Akihabara district, you won't just find electronics and anime. You'll discover a unique service industry built not on products, but on emotion. These are the cafes that sell gentleness. The most famous are the maid cafes. Here, customers aren't just buying a coffee, they are purchasing an experience of being cared for. Staff, dressed in elaborate maid costumes, greet guests as master or princess, speaking in soft, polite tones. For an added fee, you can opt for a gentleness package, which might include sustained, attentive eye contact or having your hair gently stroked, all within strictly enforced boundaries that ensure the interaction remains comforting, not intimate. But this concept extends far beyond maids. Japan has cultivated an entire gentleness by the hour economy. There are host clubs where women pay men for conversation and attention, and even more niche services where you can rent a companion to simply lie quietly beside you. In a society known for its demanding work culture and often isolated urban life, these spaces function as a form of emotional therapy. They offer a temporary escape into a world where someone is genuinely happy to see you. This is encapsulated in the charming rituals, like a maid drawing a ketchup heart on your omelette or performing a cute mo spell to make your food taste better with magic. It's a poignant and uniquely Japanese solution to the universal human need for connection and kindness. Number 8. The world's smallest hotels. Japan, the land that gave us the bullet train, also revolutionized the concept of a place to stay by inventing its polar opposite, the capsule hotel. This is the world's smallest hotel experience. Imagine a room just 2 meters long, a compact pod barely larger than a single bed. Inside, you'll find just the essentials: a space to lie down, a small TV, and room for your personal items. From the outside, the stacked rows of white pods resemble a giant, futuristic honeycomb. Stepping inside feels like entering your own private module on a spaceship. The first capsule hotel opened in Osaka in 1979. Conceived as a practical solution for salaried workers who missed their last train home. But it has since evolved into an iconic urban experience, a must-try for travelers from around the globe. While famously affordable, they are more than just a cheap bed. Many now feature modern shared amenities, including spotless bathrooms, relaxation lounges, and even game rooms, all cleverly integrated into a compact footprint. And in a true testament to Japanese innovation, the capsule has recently gone luxury. The latest versions feature touch-sensitive lighting, personal air purification systems, soundproof sliding doors, and premium memory foam mattresses. It's the ultimate proof that in Japan, even the smallest space can be engineered for maximum comfort and style. Number 7. Japan's own version of Hawaii. You don't need to cross the Pacific to find paradise. Just head to Okinawa, Japan's own tropical archipelago, often called the Hawaii of the East. Here, you can experience world-class beaches with a unique Japanese twist. At the stunning Emerald Beach, you can swim in turquoise waters and then visit the Chirami Aquarium, one of the largest in the world, where majestic whale sharks glide overhead. For a truly unique urban beach experience, visit Namanue Beach in the capital city of Naha. It's nestled directly beneath a soaring highway bridge, a surreal and striking contrast where you can float in the sea while gazing at a modern city skyline. Venture to the outlying islands and the beauty deepens. On Takatomi Island, Kondoi Beach offers powder-soft white sand and shallow, crystal-clear waters. Here, you can also step back in time by exploring a preserved Ryukyu village, riding in a water buffalo cart down ancient, stone-paved streets. For those seeking sheer, unadulterated beauty, Yonaha Mehama Beach on Miyako Island is consistently ranked Japan's most beautiful, with breathtaking sunsets that paint the horizon. And for a magical finale, the remote Nishihama beach on Hatsuruma Island offers some of the darkest skies in Japan, transforming it into a brilliant paradise for stargazers. Okinawa isn't just a destination, it's a diverse island dream, all within Japan's borders. Number 6. The Japanese nightclubs where you couldn't dance. Picture this. You're in a pulsating Tokyo nightclub. The music is loud, the lights are flashing, and the energy is electric. Then the clock strikes midnight, and a strange thing happens. Everyone stops dancing. For decades, this was the surreal reality of Japan's nightlife, all thanks to a controversial law known as Fueho, or the No Dancing Law. Enacted in 1948 to curb vice and disorder in entertainment venues, this law effectively made dancing after midnight illegal. Police could raid clubs and fine the owners if patrons were caught moving to the music. The result? Clubs became bizarre places where people gathered to drink and listen to thunderous EDM, all while firmly planted in their seats. A truly confusing experience for any international visitor. For a long time, many in Japan accepted this as a necessary rule to maintain public order. It wasn't until 2015, after significant public pressure, that the law was finally revised and the ban was officially lifted. But old habits die hard. Even today, some club owners remain cautious, and you might still find places where the dance floor mysteriously clears as the witching hour arrives. It's a fascinating reminder of Japan's complex relationship between tradition, regulation, and modern expression. Number 5. Life in Tokyo, the safest city in the world. Tokyo is not just a mega city, it's an urban miracle. As the safest metropolis on the planet, it performs a magic trick that stuns every visitor. In a sprawling home to nearly 40 million people, you can leave a wallet on a subway seat and have a high chance of it being returned. This isn't just about low crime rates. It's a culture built on a profound foundation of honesty and mutual respect. But Tokyo's true magic awakens after dark. When the sun sets, the city transforms into a parallel universe of light and life. The iconic crosswalks of Shibuya and Shinjuku surge with thousands of people, bathed in the glow of towering neon signs. Office workers unwind in the narrow, lantern-lit alleys of Yakucho, cramming into tiny izakayas for sake and yakitori. You can sing your heart out in 24-hour karaoke boxes, catch a movie in the middle of the night, or discover a hidden gem in a microbar so small it seats only 5. This is what sets Tokyo apart. The vibrant nightlife is underpinned by an unparalleled sense of security. It's one of the few global capitals where a woman can walk home alone after midnight with confidence. From the legendary maze-like Golden Gai district with its 200-plus themed bars to the serene emptiness of a temple garden at 2 a.m., Tokyo After Dark is a city of endless discovery, all experienced under the blanket of being truly, remarkably safe. Number 4. Japan is more than just Tokyo. To truly know Japan, you must journey beyond the neon glow of Tokyo. This is a land of breathtaking regional diversity where every landscape tells a different story. Begin in the ancient heart of the Kansai region. In Kyoto, walk the endless path of 1,000 scarlet torii gates at Fushimi Inari and find tranquility in the whispering bamboo groves of Arashiyama. As night falls, the historic Gion district offers a glimpse into the past, where the soft shuffle of a geisha's kimono echoes on cobblestone streets. Just a short train ride away, Osaka delivers a sensory explosion. This is Japan's kitchen, where the neon-lit streets of Dotonbori pulse with energy, offering an endless parade of street food under the gaze of the famous Glico Running Man. For a complete change of scenery, head north to the wild frontier of Hokkaido. In winter, the Sapporo Snow Festival transforms the city into a gallery of crystalline ice sculptures. In summer, the lavender fields of Furano paint the hills in vibrant purple. And in Shiratoko National Park, a UNESCO wilderness, brown bears roam and whales breach in the sea. Further south, the volcanic island of Kyushu is a land of fire and steam. The hot spring towns of Beppu and Yufuin, known as Onsen Heaven, are perpetually shrouded in mist, with geothermal vents bubbling right beside city streets. Here you can stand in the shadow of the colossal Mount Aso and witness the constant, gentle eruption of Sakurajima. Finally, for a profound lesson in history and resilience, visit the Chigoku region. In Hiroshima, the Peace Memorial Park and Museum offer a somber reflection on our past. Yet, a short ferry ride away, the iconic floating torii gate of Miyajima Island stands as a brilliant red symbol of hope and enduring beauty. From the serene beauty of Okayama's Korakuen Garden to the surreal, desert-like Torisan Dunes, Japan is a tapestry of unforgettable experiences, waiting to be discovered beyond its most famous metropolis. Number 3. Some of the world's greatest festivals. Japan's cultural soul is on full display during its Matsuri, or festivals, spectacular events that transform ancient traditions into living, breathing celebrations. Every July, Kyoto is taken over by the Gion Matsuri, a month-long extravaganza. The main event features towering floats, some over 80 feet tall and weighing 12 tons, being pulled through historic streets. These are known as moving museums, adorned with priceless tapestries and intricate carvings. In a remarkable feat of tradition, these colossal structures are assembled entirely by hand, without a single nail, using only ropes and sheer human effort. At the end of July, Osaka comes alive for the Tenjin Matsuri. By day, a sacred procession fills the streets. By night, the festival transforms into a magical waterborne spectacle, with hundreds of illuminated boats floating down the river, framed by a brilliant fireworks display. Participants uphold ancient Shinto traditions, undergoing purification rituals before boarding, blending deep spirituality with communal joy. In spring, the entire country embraces Hanami, the cherry blossom viewing festival. But this is far more than just admiring flowers. It's a national outdoor party where friends and families gather under the delicate pink blossoms for picnics, sake, and song. A cherished 1,000-year-old tradition that offers a rare and beautiful glimpse of public merriment in a normally reserved society. And in the depths of winter, the Sapporo Snow Festival in Hokkaido turns the city into a frozen art gallery. Every February, the streets are lined with over 400 magnificent snow and ice sculptures, some as tall as a 4-story building. What most visitors never realize is the incredible effort behind the scenes, where organizers, sometimes with the help of the self-defense forces, use advanced cooling technology to preserve these icy masterpieces against an early thaw. These festivals are not just parties. They are the vibrant, beating heart of Japan. Number 2. $500 square watermelons and unusual foods. Japanese food culture is a world where practicality, art, and pure whimsy collide. Take the famous square watermelon. This isn't a genetic marvel, but a feat of agricultural engineering. Since the 1960s, farmers have grown them in glass cube molds, resulting in a geometrically perfect fruit. But here's the real surprise: these watermelons are rarely eaten. Priced at hundreds of dollars, they are luxury status symbols, bought as gifts or display pieces. A fruit treated as a work of modern art. Of course, this is just the beginning. Japanese cuisine is a study in contrast and craftsmanship. Traditional sushi is an elegant balance of fresh fish and seasoned rice, a world away from the elaborate sauced rolls common elsewhere. Ramen is a regional obsession, from the hearty tonkotsu broth of Fukuoka to the miso-rich bowls of Hokkaido. Tempura is fried to an impossibly light crisp, while okonomiyaki offers a savory, sizzling pancake loaded with flavor. But the uniqueness goes beyond the plate. In Japan, food is a multi-sensory experience. Restaurants display shokuhin sanpru, incredibly realistic fake food models that are so detailed, they've become a collectible art form. Etiquette flips Western norms on their head. Here, slurping your noodles loudly is a compliment to the chef. You can buy a hot bowl of ramen from a vending machine or a bento box designed to look like an anime character. From Wagyu cattle massaged and serenaded with classical music to a $500 melon, Japan hasn't just mastered food. It has transformed eating into a breathtaking cultural spectacle. Number 1. The cost of living in Japan. When you imagine life in a high-tech, developed nation like Japan, you might assume it comes with an equally high price tag. But here's the surprising reality. The cost of living in Japan is often 30 to 40% lower than in major cities like New York or London. Let's break it down. In Tokyo, a modern one-bedroom apartment rents for between $600 and $1,000 a month. Venture to vibrant smaller cities like Fukuoka or Sapporo, and you could pay as little as $400. Utilities, including high-speed internet, typically average a manageable $100 to $150. The food scene is both exceptional and affordable. A satisfying lunch at a casual restaurant costs just $6 to $10, and a quality dinner out runs about $15. If you cook at home, expect a monthly grocery bill of around $250 to $300. Japan's world-class public transportation makes getting around a breeze. An unlimited monthly subway pass costs between $80 and $120, making taxis, while expensive, largely unnecessary. A gym membership is about $40 to $60, and even a dental checkup is accessible, costing between $50 and $80 for visitors. Crucially, Japan's national health insurance is available to long-term foreign residents, meaning the government subsidizes 70% of your medical costs and you only pay 30%. Top-tier hospitals even offer services in English. When you add it all up, a single person can live a very comfortable, high-quality life in Japan for between $1,200 and $1,600 per month. Coupled with new accessible long-term visas for Americans and EU citizens, the dream of living in Japan is more attainable than ever. So we have to ask, with this incredible value, would you choose to settle here? If yes, comment 1. If no, comment 0. Share your answer below. And with that, we've just explored 15 mind-blowing facts about Japan. We hope this journey gave you a fresh perspective on this fascinating country. If you enjoyed it, please follow our channel and don't forget to like and share the video to support us. See you in the next one.